Hey guys, it's Colby at Agency Jet, Director of Client Strategy here with a quick video on how to do keyword research from a competitor perspective. And we're going to use SEMrush today. So if I want to rank for a keyword like standing desks, right, I'm going to go ahead and type that into Google and I'm going to look at page one and see who's currently ranking there. So you have a couple of ads, you have a couple of forums and articles from New York Times Magazine, that sort of thing. But then there's Very right here, which is a company and they're on page one. So clearly they're doing something right. I want to see what it is they're up to. All right. So I'm going to go ahead and just copy this URL and I'm going to go right to SEMrush, which is a key tool that we use at Agency Jet. And I'm going to plug that URL directly into SEMrush. Now it's going to give me traffic. It's what's called the domain overview. It's going to give me traffic and basic statistics on Very.com. They have 184,000 people worldwide. Not really concerned with that. I already know they're a big player since they're ranking on page one. So I'm going to go down to their actual top keywords here. That's going to give me the organic research tab in SEMrush. And now you can see from a United States perspective, they're getting 152,000 people every single month. And their traffic keeps going up. So again, they're doing something right. This is their page one keyword rankings. You can see their traffic steadily improving as well. But what I want to do is kind of look for something that I'm a competitor of Varies, but I'm a really, really small business. I'm not necessarily trying to get to page one for standing desks. I know how difficult that is, but we do specialize in something like electric standing desks. Still a very difficult keyword. Actually, 4,400 people a month search that. And it's got a keyword difficulty of 78. But when I click on this, now it's going to take me to the keyword overview tab. And this is where we can get really granular and really start making gains for different sorts of keywords, a little bit less competitive, a little bit more specific, right? So if I go into the total volume keywords here, there's a whole bunch of keywords, about 58,000 in volume and 1,100 keywords that are related to electric standing desks. But I'm going to go ahead and do something right away that is actually going to make this a lot easier to use. And I'm going to do word count from 5. I don't want a single keyword that's less than 5 words. And I'm going to go ahead and hit apply in there. It's going to load these up. We went from 1,100 keyword phrases down to 931. And I see something right here that's super, pretty easy, more or less. The volume is 2,900 a month, so a ton of volume. That's kind of like a unicorn right there. That would be considered not that difficult, but still gets 2,900. So I might look for something a little easier to write about. That's crazy specific, and I might not actually have a 55-inch large electric desk. So I'm going to do something like an L-shaped electric standing desk right there. Now I'm already into an easier category, still highly searched actually. So it's something that I could actually get volume for if I hit page one. But if I start writing content specifically about L-shaped electric standing desks, I'm gonna have a lot better chance of hitting page one than just for standing desks. And if I wanna go into this, it's gonna do the same thing over again. Now I'm gonna start with this keyword and I can go further in depth even from here. They're saying it's 21 total keywords related to L-shaped standing desks. I can start looking for opportunities in here. Now you wanna make sure there's volume right there, but there's a handful of targets here, all with relatively easy keyword difficulty that I will have a lot better starting point, especially if this is exactly what I do. I'm now not trying to compete with Very on page one for standing desks, but I can compete with Very on page one for much more specific things. This would be a fantastic one right here. If I sell this brand, I presume Fazebo or Fazaibo, and go ahead and write a blog post, a page about that, whatever it may be, 210 people searching it every single month, highly specific. And so long as I know that I'm writing unique, high quality content focused on this phrase, I'm gonna have a lot better chance. So that's just another way to go after keyword research, going from a competitor standpoint and then seeing what they do and then breaking it down into really low hanging fruit type opportunities. And from there, you can actually start to see page one rankings through really specific phrases, long tail keywords, and be well on your way to closing the gap with those larger businesses. So that's kind of the idea.